Hey YouTube, it's Jessica. So, I can't sleep, and I realized that I have some reviews that I have to do for you guys, or that I want to share with you guys, just on some products that I picked up on a whim, and then also on some products that I really just need to do a review on, because I got them a long time ago, and I haven't reviewed them yet. So, the first three I want to review, which is a product line, which is the Curls line from Target, and they look like this. I'm sure you guys have seen them. And the reason why I actually was interested in these, just because it was a little bit of an impulse buy, because I was picking up some more Shea Moisture stuff that day, and I was like, hey, you know, I tried Curls from their website about 2 years ago when I first moved up here, and, you know, it was pretty decent. The prices were just really outrageous, and, you know, obviously these for Target are kind of more budget-friendly, family-friendly, you know, type of products. So, I picked them up, and I believe they're $12.99? $9.99? Okay, anywhere from $9.99 to $12.99, so $10 to $13. So, this is their Cream and Curl Cleanser, and this is the first time I've actually used kind of like a curl cleanser. I'm very much a soapy, lathery suds, give me some bubbles type of girl, and it wasn't that great. I don't like it. It's really kind of a light, liquidy kind of, if you can see that. Really light, really liquidy, not really, I don't know. It's just, I don't like it. It could be that I'm biased against these things, but yeah, I've only used it twice, and I think it's down to like here. I just shook the bottle up, but it's like down to here, and I put it in my hair. I put a decent amount in, you know, and I worked it in my scalp and massage and all this stuff, and it did detangle a little bit these front parts that are already kind of looser anyway, that don't really need that much detangling. So I kind of was able to kind of run my fingers through this part, but that's normal for me. So yeah, I put it on, you know, massage, work it through, what have you, and I rinse it out. And as I'm rinsing it out, I'm touching my hair, and I'm like, this is actually a little bit better than I thought it would be, because my hair is nice and kind of like, it feels moisturized. But, you know, as I continued to rinse it out and I got everything out, I felt my hair, and it just felt coated. Like, it felt almost sticky. Like, even my fingers, now that I just rubbed it together on my fingers, it feels like a coating. It feels like silicone or something is coating, you know, my hair. And there's no silicones in this, so I don't know what's the deal. I don't really like it. And I didn't feel like my hair got clean and it was just coated and it was a mess. So, we'll not be repurchasing this. And I showed this in my updated hair regimen video. This is the Coconut Curls Curlata. This is the conditioner. And again, this is just okay. This is a little bit thicker than the cleanser. And I've only used it twice, and it's down to here. So, being like, I'm pretty sure this was $12.99. I don't know. But knowing that I can get me a big bottle of Dove or a big bottle of Tresemme conditioner for a little bit under $5 and keep it for a couple months, yeah, this is just not cutting it at all. And besides, I like kind of instant gratification, especially with my co-washing conditioners. And what I mean by that is that I want to be able to put on a conditioner, you know, have it sit for like a minute, be able to finger detangle, and then just put it up and be about my business and wash it and rinse it out at the end of my shower, and my hair just be, you know, nice and detangled, soft, moisturized, and I'm good to go. With this, I had to put it on. I had to put it on generously, obviously. I've only used it twice, and I'm at the end of the bottle. I had to really work it in, and then I had to literally let it set for 5 or 10 minutes before I even thought of detangling. So, the only way I could really use this, and if I needed to be in a hurry, was like if I washed my hair the day before, or if I have 2-day-old hair, you know, this would probably do, because my hair is still somewhat detangled. But washing with this after 7 and 8 days of an old wash and go, no way, no how. So yeah, I won't be repurchasing this either, just like I said, because it's not even worth the price. I can only use this 3 times when I can get a big bottle and it lasts me for a couple months. So No. And by the way, they all have this very strong coconut sugary type of smell. It's the same smell for all three products, and I hate it. You guys know I like sweet products, but these, I use the conditioner, and this is the leave-in / styler. I use these together, and by the end of the day, I had to wash my hair again just to get rid of the smell, because it just drove me crazy. It gave me a headache. It made me sick. No. That's another reason why I don't like the line. It's just it's too much. And the Curls Creme Brulee, like I just mentioned, is the leave-in and styler. It's alright. I'm going to stick to my Kiki Curly Knot today, since I'm in love with that. And I'm just going to use this up just to use it and be done with it. So, thoughts and impressions of the whole line. For me, not worth the money. And I have better products that I found that work better for my hair. So next, Mix Chicks Leave-In Conditioner, which I actually got this back in January, February, last time I got a hair trim, and that was the time I actually ended up taking 2 inches off, I think. Was that the time? I want to say it was. Just because, she took off, I think, a ½ an inch. That's all I need to take off. And she was like, I don't really want to charge you full price, which is, it's $15 for a trim. She was like, I don't want to charge you full price, so that's when I decided. I was like, oh, we'll just take an extra inch off and then, take off some of the bangs. And even then, she was still like, I don't really want to, I don't want to charge you full price. So she was talking to me about what products I use, because she was like, oh, your hair is really healthy. And I was, just giving her a small list of what I use, and she was like, since you have like mixed hair and you're mixed, they have this really awesome product that works really well. And of course, I already know what she's talking about, and that was the Mix Chicks. So she brought a bottle over to me, and it was $17, and I was like, not wanting to buy this. I was like, this is kind of, $17 is expensive, and I can't bring this back. You can't return it. So I'm like, I couldn't get my money back anyway if it doesn't work, so I'm just stuck with this bottle of product. And she was like, I'm just going to bring you one that we already used. And she brought me one from the sink, and it was used, I think, twice. It was only down to about here. And she just threw it in for me. She was like, as long as you pay, or actually no, she charged me, I think, $10, and she threw this in. So, all in all, I thought it was a good deal, because, free, hello. But, yeah. So I come home, I use this, I use a generous amount after I shampooed and conditioned as a leave-in, and I let it air dry. And it actually had good curl definition for me, but it had no hold whatsoever, which I was really, really surprised about, because every video and blog and most of the stuff I see about Mix Chicks is people don't like it is because it leaves their hair crunchy and hard and they just don't like it. But for me, I had to put gel over top of this, no lie. So I was surprised by that. But yeah, it smells like sunscreen to me. It's not necessarily a bad smell. It just, I don't know, smells like sunscreen, and it's a thin consistency. It's okay. I'm not going to go and buy this again because I have my favorite styler of all time. But yeah, I'm going to use it till it's gone, basically. It can be my backup. It can go with me when, I'm traveling or something and I don't want to bring my shine to find. So, Mix Chicks. Next is the MyHoneyChild Honey Hair Mask. And excuse me because I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. This is what it looks like. A couple videos ago, I told you guys that I was going to do a review on this, and I had really high hopes for it. Smells delicious. Smells like sugary honey goodness. I love it. Yeah. But anyway, it's thin, kind of runny, as you can see. Yeah, before I pour on my computer. And like I said, I had really high hopes for this, and it has good ingredients. It has water, raw honey, shea butter, coconut butter, mango butter, coconut milk, honey fragrance oil, and vitamin A and E. And basically the directions are to leave it on for 10 minutes, or you can leave it on for 20 minutes under a dryer. So, washed and conditioned, put this on, And since it's really thin, which I'll show you guys how thin it is. It's really kind of thin, runny. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I put it in, and this is my gripe about thin conditioners, is that when I put them in, since of course my hair is wet, they become runny. And I put my shower cap on, and I have to continually, have a towel with me and just kind of, dry up the water that's constantly running down my neck and my back and my face, and just, yeah, no, I hate it. That's why I love me some thick, deep conditioners, because they don't go anywhere. They're in my hair, they're there, they're not going anywhere. With this was all over the place, like, drove me crazy, and I literally only left this in for maybe 15 minutes, just because it was driving me nuts. I was trying to watch TV or clean the house or do something, and I had to constantly stop and, like, wipe my neck and whatnot, so that's annoying to me. So, after, like, 15 minutes, I washed this out. And it was very weird, okay? My hair was already detangled, because I always detangle my hair before I deep condition. So, it had a little bit of slip, but I was kind of concerned, because as I was rinsing it out, I got this kind of brittle hair feeling. And I was like, oh no. Because then that means I have to go through, a whole other deep conditioning process. I was like, please, please, please. So I rinsed it all out. And it was okay. My hair kind of felt weird. In some spots it felt kind of dry and straw-like. And I was just like, what is going on? So I finished rinsing it out, and I, am kind of squeezing the excess moisture out of it, or water out of it. And I'm feeling, and I'm like, hey, my hair is actually kind of, it's weird that it doesn't feel like butter, like how some deep conditioners, how I like them to be when I'm done rinsing them out. But it didn't feel exactly bad. It felt kind of moisturized, and it felt okay. And it felt like, after I do, because I just do honey treatments where I just heat up some honey and olive oil, put it throughout my head, leave it on, and I do that as a deep condition sometime. And when you rinse it out, it's not necessarily detangling or has a lot of slip, but it just feels like your hair is moisturized. And that's what it felt like. And that's because of the honey and the coconut and, everything in this. It felt moisturized, but, as far as detangling properties and slip, it doesn't have any. And it's thin. I don't like thin, like I said before. So, where did I purchase this? I mean, I think it was only $10 on Kmart. Maybe. I'm going to use the rest of this. Am I going to go out immediately and get more? No. But, again, this can be like a travel deep conditioner or a backup if I need a little extra moisture for my hair. So, yeah, that's that. Okay. So last, but definitely not least, and Tasty Rare Bone, I have to thank you, because y'all know by now, she's my product pusher. And that is... And she's going to be like, I told you so, I told you, watch. And that is the Karen's Body Beautiful Luscious Locks Mask. And I know you can't really see because the lighting is horrible right now, but I did a first impressions review about this, and I ranted about how shipping was horrendous, which I'm still kind of perturbed about, but my first impression was, it's alright. I don't know what the hype is about. It didn't transform my hair. But second time I used this, I was like, okay, what's going on? Third time I used this, I said, okay, what are we working with? And by the end of that first jar, I was like, I'm in love. I am in love. I need to stock up now. And of course, has she had another sale on this stuff since then? No. But, yeah. This is what it looks like. Again, this one's kind of thin and runny too. It's a little bit thicker than the honey mask, but when you put this in, it stays put. And actually, I noticed when I put it in, it actually kind of foams and froths up a little bit, which I like. But it just sticks to my hair. It doesn't go anywhere, and it moisturizes, it detangles. My hair just feels... I feel like I'm in a Herbal Essences commercial when I'm rinsing this stuff out of my hair. Like, I just want to sing and go crazy in the shower. But this is good stuff. Really, really good. And as soon as she has another sale, I'm going to stock up because this is my last jar. and I probably have 3 more uses out of it. So I'm trying to save it. That's probably why I've been buying deep conditioners, because I'm trying not to use this as much as I want to. I'm trying to stretch it out as long as possible. But yes, thank you, Tasty Red Bone. Thank you for being my product pusher. Thank you for turning me on to this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay? Bye.